And conflict in the courtroom over COVID-19 vaccines. A family law attorney in Cedarburg says he's bracing for more of it. Divorced couples where one parent wants their child to be vaccinated and the other doesn't. Fox 6's Brett Lemoyne looks into just how this could play out in court and the emotional scars left on kids who are caught in the middle.
If you think the debate about COVID-19 has reached a tipping point in schools and workplaces, attorney Carl Sheff says there's another vaccination battleground looming in divorce court.
It will be coming up more and more frequently as once there's going to be this emergency approval, which will come through.
Sheff has been practicing family law in Cedarburg for more than 3 decades. Once younger children become eligible for the COVID-19 vaccine, Sheff believes more divorced parents will soon debate whether their children should be or shouldn't be vaccinated.
I've had that issue arise for 2 different times on children that are above age 12 now that it's available.
Attorneys say now is a good time to know your rights.
The court will not say, I think the child should have the COVID shot. The court will instead say, I believe that dad or mom's position on this is best. They don't agree, and therefore I'm going to award to dad or mom the right to make these medical decisions.
Sheff says the court will consider potential harm to the child.
At the hearing, if you can't resolve it, you have to have the pediatrician ready to and willing to testify if needed. So some doctors drop out at that point. Some pediatricians don't want to be involved in that.
He says most cases will resolve the issue in mediation, but Sheff expects the already contentious issue of COVID-19 vaccines to grow heated in court. No matter the outcome, children are caught in the middle.
In none of our states is a 10-year-old going to be able to go and consent for their own vaccination. But I do think we also understand that 10-year-olds can have something to say about who they are too. They're not a fully formed adult, but they have things to say. And so we want to help them developmentally just express their needs.
Dr. Stephanie Eakin is the regional medical director for Rogers Behavioral Health. She too is starting to see more conflict over vaccinations among divorced families, and it's taking its toll on kids.
I do think that kids should talk to parents if they have feelings about how they're feeling about their own body and health. They learn to become advocates for themselves. And then parents need to model too how to think through making decisions about one's health, right? So even though they may not come to the exact same conclusion, I think parents having appropriate modeling in front of them about how they choose what's appropriate for their own health can be a really great thing to show their kids.
Eakin is seeing the pandemic intensify conflict among divorced and separated parents. A therapist's office can often be neutral ground to resolve these issues before it heads to court.
Both parents love them and are doing their best, right, to make the best decision. It doesn't always match up, but it's coming from a place of love. And so we just have to help them work through how to deliver that information.
Back in Sheff's office, he leaves us with the same message he shares with all of his clients, a motto with new importance during the era of COVID-19.
You started as friends, try and end as friends. Do it as friendly as you can because that's in your children's best interest. It always is.
In Ozaukee County, Brett Lemoyne, Fox 6 News.
Brett, thank you for that.